Hey coaches, Missa here, and today we're going to talk about connecting and reconnecting. Before we get started, I just want to make a disclaimer. I did not build my business with a huge list of family and friends. I actually built my business using Facebook and meeting new people. So I know a lot of people say when you're doing a business like this, where it's like, oh yeah, well, you ask all your friends and family, and once you tap them out, you're kind of stuck. Well, maybe the old strategy of building a business was like that, but now with social media and our team trainings on how to use social media to build your business, it really is nowhere close to that. So when I signed up as a coach, I actually started posting on my personal page just about my challenge groups, and I did connect with some friends from the past, but my close group of friends and family were a little bit skeptical of what I was doing. They didn't understand it, and instead of being curious, they actually decided to just shut it down completely. So their loss, I moved on. I didn't dwell on the fact that none of my friends or family were ready to join me. I was just fired up to keep going. So I went out there and I started meeting new friends. So that's kind of what this is going to be about today. I'm not telling you have to meet new friends, but I do want to let you know that it's not an excuse to say your friends and family don't want to do this, because none of mine wanted to do it either when I first started. Now they're all kind of coming around saying, so what is this about? What do I have to do? And they're a little bit more interested because I built that credibility with them, and they see that I didn't give up and I've had success. So once people start seeing that in your business, they do come around. So what we're going to talk about today is making your list. 100 names. If you go into your back office, there's a great tool called the Memory Jogger, and you can check it out. It will help you list up to 100 people. And first, start with your Facebook page. How many friends do you have right now on Facebook? How many friends have you not connected with since high school, since a high school reunion, college, your church functions, any type of PTA, Girl Scouts, Club Scouts, teams that you're a part of? Anything like that. You probably have people in your life who at this very moment have tried or know about something to do with Beachbody. Now, what we're going to do with this list of 100 people is I need you to send it to me. I know you're kind of intimidated right now and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't come up with 100 people. Do the best you can, because you will keep adding to that list. I want you to put friends, family, friends of friends, people from your church. Like I said, go through the list. There's people you know, but you just may have not talked to them, and you may not say, well, they're not my friend. I don't consider them a friend. If they're on your Facebook page and they're seeing your updates, then they must be seeing what's going on with your life. So start there. Start on Facebook and just open up your friends list and copy down the first 100 people that you see on your Facebook page. And then I want you to get out a highlighter, and I want you to go through and highlight the top 25 people in that list that you feel comfortable sending a message to. Now that you got your top 25, I want you to pick 2 of those people a day and just send them a very basic message. I don't want you to word vomit on them, and I don't want you to start talking about yourself. This is you reaching out and trying to re-engage with them and start your relationship up. You may have had a relationship in college, or you may have been best friends in high school and you just haven't talked. The easiest way to do this is just check out their newsfeed and see what's been going on in their life, and then send them a short message and say, hey, I just noticed you had a baby. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Congratulations. Is this your first one? Or when did you have the baby? Questions like that. Hey, I just noticed you got married on Facebook. That's awesome. Where did you guys get married? Or questions like, hey, I know I see you at my son's basketball games, and I just wanted to reach out to you because I really love that top that you were wearing last week at that practice. Can you let me know where you got it? And just start initiating conversation. If people were to come up to you and ask you those questions, how would it make you feel? If someone came and congratulated you or said they noticed something about your life and you haven't talked to them in a while, wouldn't your first reaction be, oh my God, that's so nice, I'm going to respond back? Once you start doing that and you start acting interested in them, you're just going to ask them a bunch of questions. Ask them about their family, their occupation, what they're doing right now with their life. What's going on? Are they married? All that kind of stuff. And be interested in them. Don't start going on about yourself until they ask you. A polite person would normally say, hey, how have you been? It's been a while. What's going on with you? That is your window to naturally open up and say, the past couple months, I really got into my fitness and I've really tried to lose some weight and I've been having some great success with it. Have you ever heard of this program called T25 or P90X3 or 21 Day Fix? Whatever program it is you're doing at the time, just say, hey, have you ever heard of it? And I guarantee you a lot of people would say, I have heard of it and I do have this program collecting dust somewhere. But even if you don't want to bring it up when your first response, once they ask how you are, make sure you do bring it up at some point. If they're asking about you and you already asked them about them, tell them what's going on. Don't be afraid to shy away from what really big thing is happening in your life, and that is starting your own business. Now that they know and you planted the seed, they're going to notice you're going to start posting pictures about your workouts and your Shakeology and your fun tips and stuff that you like, that you already gravitate to. So they're going to already know you have this business, that you're running challenge groups, and because they're learning that from your page, you're going to start showing up on their news. Once they ask about you, don't word vomit all over them and say, here's a link to my website, go check it out, go buy a program from me. No way. Don't do that. You want to be interested in them and you want to be asking them questions. And if they ask you, hey, what have you been up to? Then you can share what you're doing. But don't send them any links. Don't talk about Beachbody the first couple messages. Be interested in them and get them working and get them talking back to you. We have third-party tools in our back office that we can send videos to people all the time. You don't want to be messaging huge, big, large messages to people where you're just vomiting all kinds of information. When you do that, people get scared and they don't respond. When you also just send a link to your website, then they just feel like a price tag to you and you're just trying to sell them something. So don't do that either. Think about how you want to be treated when someone reaches out to you and messages you. If they message you and they're really considerate and they're asking questions and they're really happy and seem to be enjoying their conversation with you, it's going to make you feel good. If you get a message from someone who literally says, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you know what? Check this out. I'm doing this now. Do you want to be in my challenge group? That doesn't make people feel good. So you want to reconnect your friendships, your relationships, and that's where we start off in this new coach group. I want you to really focus in and don't word vomit. Don't be sending your links. Don't be sending your websites to people. Just connect and build relationships. When you're asking questions, you're learning what people's needs are. And with all of the tools we have being Beachbody consultants, we can actually send them videos specifically for a video that we may recommend for them. I love doing this. I do this all the time. I ask a bunch of questions, we talk, and then I finally say, hey, you know what? I have this really cool recommendation for you. Can I send you a quick video? And of course, they're like, yeah, sure. And I go and I find the video in my video library that I want to send them, and I send them the link. And then they can check it out, but only after we've conversed back and forth a couple times. So that's all I have for today. I hope this helped you guys and that you'll get out there and start your list.